Welcome back, guys, to what I believe is the ending of the last episode of this part of the game. I think I don't know. I don't think it's the end of the game, but I don't know. We're fighting the Shadow Lord. Yona is not possessed anymore, I guess. I don't know.
Watch over Yona for me. Stand yourselves. Think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on! Let's finish this!
Son of a bitch.
Vice, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Come so just do it. Strike the killing blow.
Oh my god. What is he talking about? You bastard. Getting a hit on him's hard as hell. No!
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Vice,
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Vice, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Grimoire Vice has lost all of his powers.
Something to defend. I have a reason to live. Shut up.
Yona.
Is Yona all right? Oh God, no.
No.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
What?
Weiss? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
That was easy.
Is that you?
Yona.
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
You and your sister. You have a good life, Kay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look. It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it. Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
Okay. Well, that was amazing and sad. I don't believe that was the true ending, though. I believe there's still more to this, so I'm very confused and concerned as to why that was such a perfect ending. But wow, that was cool. That was really cool. I really don't want to be saying too much, though, and be like, yeah, man, the next Let's Play is going to be this, because I know for a fact we're not done here. But that fight was awesome. And also, I just want to say, man, I called the Devola Popola shit. I called that, like, a million fucking episodes ago, where I was like, man, they're being a little fucking suspicious here, like, just coy, you know, like, little hints and stuff. And then, at the end of the game, so I walked through that door, like, you even saw me. Whenever we said we were going to talk to them before we went to the, you know, place, whatever, I walked in, I was like, oh, here we go. Some shit's going to go down. And then nothing happened. So I was like, oh, well, there's the curveball. They're not evil. And then it's like, oh, shit. And the thing is, they weren't necessarily evil. They just, you know, that's what they were. They had their job to do. And sadly, we foiled their plans, I think. The ending, though, it really would be nice to hear more of the Shadow Lord's story. I feel like there's a lot of story here that has been yet to come out, and I think that's something that I think I'm gonna end up getting. I hope. If not, then this game's really gonna leave me a little fucked up, because I really need to see more of this and see what the hell's going on. I'm really glad that I read those texts before fighting Popola and Devola, though, because that was really not, why Kira Buckland? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Okay. Killer Buckland. That'd be a pro wrestling name. Kyle McCarley? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Why are there question marks? If you're wondering why I didn't get emotional at Vice's disappearance, it's because I'd already accepted his passing in a way. So I was cool with that in a way. I was like, all right, yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen, and he went out in a, you know, very nice way. You know, it was really respectful and typical of his character. And I like when characters have deaths like that. It doesn't make me sad. It makes me feel, you know, whatever. The shit that makes me sad is the shit that happened earlier in the Let's Play when they killed off what's her face, the girl who kept. Clearly, I don't care enough to remember her name. But yeah, it's really crazy how all these people died, and their lives technically mean nothing. Because they're nothing but shells, apparently. And the shells won in this case. Or did they? I don't know. But there's no way that this is it. Like, I understand I'm going through the credits and stuff. I think this is a fake out, and I don't like that they're making me read all this bullshit. Ricardo Morales. Rindo Adachi. God damn it, Adachi. So many people worked on this. So many, holy crap. Music, chorus. But yeah, this is a good game. It still is, technically. My least favorite part so far is the Forest of Myth, because the reading. I really was not a fan of the reading. But overall, it's fine. Everything else has been cool. Sign Sound Studio, Mixing Studio. Jesus Christ, is there really this much? I can't even skip it. It just makes me go through this. It's like, no, you're going to sit here, and you're going to look at this white screen, and listen to the sad music, and this is it. This is the experience. This is your experience of NieR Replicant. It's a bunch of bullshit. Why are there so many people named Tamami? Tamamoy? Okay, at least it's going in alphabetical order, technically, right? Yeah, T, then V, then W, X, Y. We might be at the end here. I forgot, though, this is Japanese. There's a lot of people with Y's. Yosuke, U. Come on. Yukis, a lot of Yukis. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Yukis. Yukikos, a few of those. Yuko. Yuri Lowenthal, he played Gideon in The Postman. These are names I know. I actually like how they mix the English and the Japanese, and that's it. Okay. Are we done? Is this the Let's Play? A. Oh, fuck. Exit the clear data save screen. Ending B. Load your clear save after completing the game to experience Kaine's story. You can now read a departed mother's diary in your house. Wardrobe has been added to the options menu. New outfits can be obtained by progressing through a departed mother's diary. Change music has been added to game settings. What? Holy shit, no way. Oh no. Bruh.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway...
Kaine's dreams, discrimination. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face of an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on! The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled with the beak pointing firmly towards the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me! A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken back for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face. but quickly regained his bravado. "What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home?" Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. "I didn't say you could leave, freak." Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. "He can't hurt me," she lied to herself. "Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt..." "Oh look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead?" Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. "Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. A failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off." Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. "Show me." "No." "Did you just say no?" Demo grinned evilly. "You don't say no to me. No one says no to me." Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. "Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves." As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. "I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are." Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. "Freak!" chanted the children. "Freak! Freak! Freak!" Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. "Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it." The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. "Ow!" he screamed, leaping to his feet. "Stop it! What are you doing?" "Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from a scratch." "You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch! A big one! That thing could have killed me!" The old woman shrugged. Badass. Oh my god. Death is the best cure for stupid. Death is the best cure for stupid. That's the voice I should have given her the entire time. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. "Get out! Leave this village! No one wants you here! Either of you!" Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. "Oh, Kaine," she said, "why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot." The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. "Don't be nice to me," she said. "I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore." Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. "Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead." As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age, and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. "Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand?" The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still a tremor in her voice. "You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it." As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. That explains why Kaine is the way she is. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. "Do I make you sick, Grandma?" "Course not. Don't be an ass." That's a perfect place to end this. Alright, guys. In the next episode, we're going to continue on with NieR Replicant. I'm glad that's not the end, because this is getting interesting again. I like that. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to catch you guys on the flip side in the next episode of NieR Replicant. See you guys then.